3 hours in the dentist chair. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hi, I'm Sharon.
Hi, I am Rich.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
Jamie.
Jamie's still confused about our new set. If you're wondering, we have a new set. We are upstairs in my studio where I keep all the undyed yarn and whatnot, plus my own personal yarn and other things. And yeah, we have a full show for you today. So it's been about 6 weeks since we recorded.
In case you're wondering, we're wearing souvenirs from Disney.
We went to Disney the last week of January, and we've had these reservations a very long time, and we're wondering whether to cancel because of COVID. Waffled on and off whether we were, and then we just decided to do it. We got N95 masks for the plane and whatnot, and Disney's great, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody wears masks. Everybody was far away from us, so that wasn't a problem. The airport, we flew out of Westchester Airport.
The airplane, too. Oof.
It's a little scary because you are kind of close to people, but we had our N95s on, and we felt reasonably secure. The only thing is, we didn't snack on... Well, I snacked. I kind of snuck my snacks
I wouldn't take my mask off for any reason.
I kind of just snuck the food under... Oh, my God.
On the way home, on a flight home, I had double masks on.
Yeah. Oh, me too. We double masked on the way home. But everything went well. We had to quarantine for 10 days, New York State, and what that consists of basically is they take all your information. I did it online. And they text you. First they call you and they ask you where you were and whatnot. They're very nice. And then every day at 11:30, I got a text asking how I was feeling. Do I have any symptoms? I just texted back, no. You did the same. And we did that for 10 days and stayed home. And we can do that because we're retired. And so it was fine.
Right. The day after we came home, we had a magic snowstorm, so it wasn't going anywhere anyway.
We couldn't have gone anywhere even if we wanted to. So we were really lucky to get home. Oh my goodness, I've never been so happy to be home in my entire life. Because we got 24 inches of snow the night and the day after we came home. Our flight was the last flight into Westchester County in New York. So we were very lucky. Oh my goodness, I was so happy. Because, I mean, Rich would have loved to have stayed in Florida another couple days.
I'm sure we could have got rooms at Disney.
We could have got rooms at
Disney. There were a lot of black spots when you looked at the hotels.
Yeah, they're not full.
No.
The hotels aren't full. I could have used more some points or whatever to stay. And but we didn't have to. We got home. So that was awesome. That was really good. So we had a fantastic trip. Wasn't it great? We had such a good time. And then we came home to awful weather. And we've been home now, it's been 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks, 3.5 weeks.
Snow and more snow.
And that's all it's done. And that's fine. I don't mind. I'm a knitter. That doesn't bother me, to be honest. It's just I can't go on my normal run that I normally go every day because it's not clear, and so that's kind of frustrating. So we're feeling a little cooped up. And then I was going to record last week. And I had a dental emergency. I mean, it happened like that. Like 1 minute I was fine, the next minute, oh my God, I wanted to die. So these 2 molars back here had failed root canals, to make a long story short. And I was in so much pain. I couldn't talk. I had everything ready to go. I could not record because talking hurt. You wouldn't have wanted to see me recording. Luckily, I got into the dentist on Thursday before another storm. And he gave me antibiotics and pain like Advil painkillers because I can't take narcotics at all because they make me ill. And by Saturday, I was doing better. And then Monday, I went in and had 2 root canals next to each other.
Redone.
3 hours in the dentist chair. 3 solid hours of sitting in the dentist chair.
During another snowstorm.
And I'm not exaggerating. I got there at 11:30. I left at 3. It was insane. And he was working on me the entire time. But I didn't feel anything, and now it's pretty much back.
Good thing it didn't happen over at Disney. That would have made for a lousy trip.
Oh my goodness. That would have been...
That happens.
Oh, it happens. That happened to me one other time when we were in Florida and Disney on this side. Both of us have horrible teeth. It's just poor dental care growing up and whatever. So whatever. It's better now. Dental care, I guess, depending on where you live, I suppose. So this is a knitting show, not a show about our vacations.
Or a show about dogs. Or a show...
Jamie was so good. So our son, I'm going to take this off because headbands and me do not... This is Slinky Dog. Do you like Slinky? He's very cute. So Rich bought this. He liked it. So I was like, all right. So then we were going to return it. And then we decided, get you the coonskin cap and I'll take
Frontierland.
I actually do not like Toy Story Land at all. It's mostly for little kids. Toy Story Land is my least favorite area in Disney World, all of Disney World, because it's very like carnival. It's like a carnival, and I don't like that atmosphere. And that's fine. I mean, people love it. It's not my aesthetic, but we haven't even been on the Slinky Dog ride. No. Whatever.
Well, it just looked cute.
It's cute. It's very cute. So, yeah, so that's where we've been. But we're back now. I'm hoping to record almost weekly. We'll see. I have to do our taxes soon. So we'll see how that goes.
I think he's getting restless. I should put him downstairs quick.
But anyway, just before you put him down, so tell who took care of you. Who took care of you when we were away?
Who took care of you?
Do you remember who took care of you?
I shouldn't remember. He knows a Yorkie.
So our son was home. And we were gone for a long time, 9 days. So our son lives here, so he was home. And he took care of him in the afternoon and evening. And then we hired a pet sitter to come and feed him in the morning and take care of the cat litter and whatnot. And he loves her. And
if our son would have got up at 7 o'clock, the world would have ended. While we were on vacation.
He's on a very different sleep schedule than we are. We usually don't see him till 3 or 4, so he's up all night. But whatever. Okay, so anyway, that's what's been happening. You can put him down. Okay, so I have some giveaways to show you. So I have 2 yarn giveaways to do this week, and I'm going to show you these. And if you would like to win, you can make a comment down below. These are all from Knit Crate. If you would like a subscription to Knit Crate, you can click on my affiliate link down below and you'll get 20% off. Plus, I'll get a small commission from that. And thank you so much. That helps pay for shipping of these prizes. Mm-hmm. So, here's the first one.
Ooh, nice.
It's sock yarn.
Purple.
Yeah. This is called Twilight. 55% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 15% kid mohair, 10% stellina. Ooh, nice base. So it's got a little bit, see the little hair, little halo to it. It's very pretty.
See the sparkles.
Yep. So, and it also, Knit Crate usually has a pattern. So anyway, you can win this one, or I also have this one. This one's really pretty. This is the shawl version of this month's shipment, And there's 2 skeins of...
Oh, that's soft with thick yarn.
Superwash merino, 20% mohair, 10% silk. Beautiful.
Wow,
120
nice.
yards for each of these, and they're gorgeous. The colorway is Dusk by Audine Wools, and yeah, beautiful. So if you're interested in either one of these 2 prizes, just make a comment down below. Any comment will do, and I will get these out to you. Next week I will do the drawing, and then I will get them out to the winners after you contact me. Okay, so I have been knitting. Yeah, we went away, so I had some travel knitting, but I do have some finished objects. I'm going to show you the oldest one first.
That's nice, like mine.
I know.
I keep forgetting you made for me.
I know.
I don't wear them. When I should, I need it with the snowblower. Now we probably won't use it till next year.
So these are the Cavallo mittens by Skeindeer. I've had these on the needles like 2 years, which is ridiculous. If you saw one of my Vlogmas videos where I went through my whips, all I had to do was finish a thumb. That's all I had to do. It was ridiculous. It took me an hour to finish the thumb. So they're finished. They're blocked. They're lovely and warm. I probably should have used a smaller needle. I'll know that next time because the gauge is a little bit loose, but they fit. They're probably not as warm as my other Norwegian mittens, but they fit beautifully actually. So they're nice. They come way down.
Oh, yeah. We wear them if we go to Norway, which I would like to do.
I would love to go to Norway. That is on my bucket list of places I would love to go.
If it wasn't for the unfortunate virus, which kills a lot of things.
Yes, that's been
plans and
kills plans. We also want to go back to Edinburgh. We want to take our son there as a graduation gift, and who knows when that's going to happen. But anyway, so that's finished object number 1. Love, these are
very
gorgeous.
Nice.
Okay, thank you. And then...
these are very nice.
The last time I recorded, I showed you a start that I had on these. I've been monogamous. I finished my Legwarmers, and they're huge. You want to hold one out? They're huge. They're leg size. This is how long my legs are, maybe a little shorter. They're gorgeous. This is another pattern by Skeindeer. First of all, I love Norwegian patterns. I love Norwegian wool. They're made out of the same base. This is the Rauma DK base. I will put the name of it down below. Love this base. Love all of Rauma's yarns. They are see how you like the feel of them.
Right. Kind of rough.
They're rough. But you know what? They're the warmest things.
They go over pants, though, so who cares?
They go over pants.
Leggings, whatever it is.
Leggings, yep. They're fantastic. The pattern, I will put it in the show notes, and I'll put it down below. It's a free pattern by Skeindeer, one of her earlier ones. And I made them full leg length. They do scooch down a little bit. They ride down a little bit as I walk or run, but not enough to decrease the effectiveness of them. And they are super warm because I'm out in 20-degree weather. I like to be outside every day, and when I can get out with the snow, I've been walking over at a where we take Jamie to walk when it's nicer weather. It's a industrial park, and it's plowed, so I walk over there. And I've been walking like in 19-degree, 20-degree weather, and my legs are toasty. So it's been wonderful. Sometimes I'll put 2 pairs of Legwarmers on. I have other ones too, and I keep very warm.
I think the winter's dead.
I think we're on the other end.
I think February broke its back, yeah.
February.
It's in the 40s every day this week.
Today's the 26th, I think? 25th. Yeah, we're almost finished with February, and I think things are going to
start warming up. Or anyway, 40s, 50s.
My sympathies to those of you who aren't prepared for the winter weather. We have you in our thoughts and prayers. I know it's been really hard. So, yeah, let's do a thumbnail with all my beautiful Norwegian knitting. Smile.
No.
This is beautiful stuff. I want to do my thumbnail.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so those are my finished objects. So travel knitting, I have this in a beautiful bag that Donna gave me, appropriate for traveling to Florida. These adorable little kitties on the beach.
Pretty good.
So, I started this. I think this was my Christmas Eve cast on. So this is Mustache Yarn's Daily Eggs, and oh my goodness, look how beautiful this sock is. So I'm about 3/4 of the way done with this sock, and I knit most of it on the plain. I also brought a small cross stitch pattern to do on the plain, but no, the plain was very dark, and we flew at night. The first flight was in the evening, and they turned the lights right off, so I can knit in the dark. It was fine. So I knit most of this on the plain, stress knitting on the plain.
We were in Norway a lot at Disney.
We were.
We were in that store looking around. You almost bought a nice jacket, but it just didn't fit right. Sometimes Helly's stuff just doesn't.
So they have a brand, Helly Henson, in the Norway Pavilion that I have a running hat I bought last year that I love, and I wear it every day. You bought a cap there this year. And they had a beautiful, like, running rain jacket. But, you know, I got the booty. And it didn't fit over the booty. My size, it fit me on top. Didn't fit me on the bottom. So, oh well.
They're not built for hourglass shapes.
Yeah.
They're built for tall, straight Norwegian women.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm sure there's some Norwegians who have hourglass shapes.
Oh,
I have an hourglass shape. So it did not fit me. So, anyway, so that's the sock I've been working on. And then when I got home, since I finished those Legwarmers, I finished most of them the week after I got home. I finished all those Legwarmers. So, I didn't have a big project on the needles, so
Didn't you die?
I did. That's at the end. I'm still talking about my whips.
Oh, okay.
I'm almost done.
No, I was just wondering. I don't see anything. Oh, there it is.
I bought this bag in Norway last year, in the Norwegian Pavilion at Disney last year, and I love it. It has the Marius pattern on it, which is a trademarked copyright pattern in Norway. If you're interested, Skeindeer talks a lot about it on her show, but I recognize it immediately because of Skeindeer, and I love this bag. It's so cute. But it has my sweater project in it. So this is Carbeth by Kate Davies. It's a gorgeous pattern. And it is a cropped sweater with like a little rolled neck. I don't know if I'm going to do the rolled neck. I'll see. I don't know, I might. I have enough yarn. And here's my progress. So I'm knitting this out of Brooklyn Tweed. They're heavy. They're bulky yarn. So I'm knitting this out of Brooklyn Tweed Quarry. And I bought this yarn at Vogue Knitting Live 2018. So I wanted to knit this up, and it's knitting up really very nice. It's a bottom-up sweater. I'm knitting it on size 10.5 needles. Some people have had issues with this yarn because it breaks very easily, even if you tug on it. If you're a tight knitter and you tend to tug on your yarn, you will hate this yarn, because watch. It just, it breaks super easy. But once it's knit up, it's like iron. You know what I mean? But as you're knitting with it, you have to be careful with it, especially when you're casting on. I broke it once when I was casting on. I started it twice because my ribbing looked really sloppy. I had it on I did the ribbing on a 9. It looked really sloppy. So it looked like it was flaring out, so I frogged it. I had it knit up to here and I frogged it. But then I put it on a size 8 for the ribbing, and it's fine now. So I'm knitting a little bit larger size than I normally knit, and I'm glad I did because, again, my gauge is unblocked is a little bit tight. I've been knitting tight lately. I don't know why. So it'll fit me because it's right now a size 43, which is my size for this. My bust size is a 38, so should be fine. Anyway, I love it, and here it is again. This is Carbeth by Kate Davies. That is her wearing Carbeth. Lots of people have knit it. It's very popular. It's not a new pattern. Okay, and then one more thing to show, and I can show yarn. So I was totally enabled by Woolenvine, my friend Kristen. She just finished the Quill shawl. Quill is a gorgeous pattern by Brooklyn Tweed. You've seen this. She finished this.
Yep.
And she knit it out of Foxwood Farms Cornwall Cross fingering weight yarn. And hers is so stunning. This is a hap shawl. And I've been wanting to knit a hap for a very long time. And I actually have yarn for it. Because you can knit it with different colors. Like here it is again. Here it is again in a different color scheme. You can add colors to it, but she did hers in a solid. I actually have yarn for it to knit it with different colors out of Shetland wool, but I just loved her so much. I said, you know what? I need something mindless. I'm just gonna cast that on. So the problem is I didn't have any Foxwood Farms yarn, and they don't have an internet presence. So I went on to Ravelry and looked at people's stashes and asked some people if they'd be willing to sell their stash, and I didn't hear anything back. And then I found Foxwood Farms' phone number on the internet. And I called them and left them a message, and I'm like, hey, I don't know if you take orders online, you know, let me know, you know, whatever. If not, no worries, don't get back. You don't have to get back to me, whatever. So, like 3 days later, they called me back, and they were so nice. They only do shows, so I wasn't sure if they, you know, if they could sell to me over the phone. No problem. They take phone orders, not a problem. So if you need something from Foxwood Farms, send me an email, Sharon@knitstyleryarns.com, and I'll share their phone number with you. I'm not going to put it down below because I don't know if they want it all out there. But this is the yarn. It's not it's woolly wool. Yeah. I love woolly wool. I love it. Dyeing it is tricky because it doesn't take the colors as well as superwash, but I love it. So this is their Cornwall Cross fingering weight. It's absolutely beautiful. So I got 3 skeins of it. That's what Kristen used. And it's just this beautiful medium brown color. She said it was dark brown, but it's really more of a medium brown, which is perfect. It's really pretty. So oh,
there's the other skein.
There's my other skein. Skein that bad boy up and cast it on. I'm not very far because I've been concentrating on that sweater. But, when I'm sitting at my computer and doing work, sometimes I'll pick this up. So you start this project just with a plain center square. So I have to knit 96 rows. I think I'm on row 20. That's fine. And I had an issue with gauge with this one too. I didn't swatch, but most people used a size 5 needle. Kristen used a size 5 needle. So I started with a 5. It was way too tight. So I usually knit my shawls on a 6 anyway, so I went up to a 6, and it's a little better. I think it'll be fine. But it just feels tight to me, but I think it'll be fine. And if you're wondering what this blue yarn is, are you wondering what this blue yarn is? This is called a Provisional Cast on.
Oh.
So what it does, you cast on with this is a crochet cotton yarn. You cast on, I use a crochet, so I had to cast on 98 stitches. I think I crocheted over 100. And then you just pick up in the crochet cast on. Some people have trouble with it. I don't. I've been doing it long enough that I know where to put my needle to cast on. So when I'm finished with this square, what I can do is I can just undo all of this. I can take this all out. I just pull on that, take it all out, and I will have live stitches. These will all be live stitches at the bottom.
Oh, if we don't want any dead ones, sure.
It just saves you from picking up on the edges. I'm going to have to pick her up on the other edges, but it doesn't really matter. I could have cast on regular, but it's fine. So anyway, I followed the directions, and yeah. So again, this is a lot of fun, just simple knitting. This again is the Quill. It is a square shawl in the Hap style, which is a Shetland style.
It's pretty big for a half shawl.
Hap.
Oh, Hap.
It's a square.
Oh.
So she has it doubled up into a and she turned it into a triangle, doubling it up. Excuse me. And it has a feather and fan, and then and then you pick up a border and do a lace border. It's gorgeous. I love it. So I'm excited about knitting that. And that's it. I've been doing quite a bit of knitting.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah, well, it's been 6 weeks. I've also been cross-stitching. I am going to start a cross-stitch YouTube channel. And I'll probably record the first episode tomorrow, and it will come out over the weekend. So if you're a stitcher and you're interested in my stitching, watch for that. It's going to be called...
Blind as a bat.
I can see cross-stitch really well. I don't even need a magnifier. It's going to be called Sampler Style. So this channel is Knit Style. That is going to be Sampler Style, because I just want to knit samplers, I just want to stitch samplers at this point. So that will be coming out soon, possibly over the weekend. It is a solo show. Rich is not joining me for that. It's just me, and it has nothing to do with anything I'm trying to sell or anything, because I just want to talk about my stitching. Even if I have one person watch, it's fine. Even if I have no people watching, at least I have it out. I can talk about it with somebody, because there isn't anybody I can talk about it with. My daughter, but we text, and anyway. So that's it.
I should shut a UConn women's channel.
Yeah,
Basketball.
Richie's enjoying basketball, so tell us about that.
No, not I just like women's basketball, college women's basketball, UConn.
Mm-hmm. Our son has been watching that with you. You guys have been enjoying that.
He gets up if he has to.
Yeah, he likes the girls.
No, he don't want to miss it.
He loves watching it. Me, sports ball, no. I don't watch anything. I'm not into sports at all.
Okay, dying time.
Dyeing time. So one reason I like recording up here is because this is where I keep all the yarn, so it's easy for me to grab it. Anyway, so I did an update last week. I was going to record. I apologize. I was unable to record because of the tooth, but I did send out a newsletter, and I sold out of the mini skeins. Sorry. If you're interested, sometimes I just put newsletters out and don't record a show. So if you only watch this and buy yarn that, you know, after you see my show, you might want to subscribe to the newsletter down below. But I do have some full skein colorways left, and I have a new color for this week. I didn't do a lot of dyeing over the weekend again because I wasn't well, but let's start with the new color. So we went to Disney, and of course Disney is a major inspiration for my dyeing. And can you guess what this color is going to be called? Any guesses?
No.
It's based on a ride. It's based on a ride in the Magic Kingdom.
Oh. One that we were on?
Yes.
A Small World.
Yeah, it's a small world. Very colorful, lots of different colors. And I kind of wanted to capture the essence of that. So I love how this came out. I'm really happy with it. So it's a small world.
Small world, oh.
Okay, this is a ride we were not on. You will never guess it, so I'll just say what it is. This is Dumbo the Flying Elephant.
Great, yeah.
I haven't been on this ride in years because...
Well, it's meant for little kids.
It's for little kids. You wait for like an hour, and then it literally is 38 seconds. It's very short. So we haven't been on that. I don't think Rich has ever been on it, but it's cool. So this is Dumbo the Flying Elephant. It's a beautiful gray with lots of colors. Colorful speckles. And the last one I have is a ride that I love, but the line was kind of long, and so I didn't go on it.
I know.
You do?
Yes.
What?
Splash Mountain.
Nope.
Oh. Oh.
We didn't go on Splash Mountain because we didn't want to get wet.
But the weather was nice. I was in the like 83 for 4 days.
Yeah.
And then it dropped down to the upper 60s, which was nice. That's the kind of weather I like.
So, this is a ride that goes round and round, and I wanted to go on it.
The carousel.
Prince Charming's Royal
Yeah, we
Carousel.
were going to go on it, but it was like mobbed.
Yeah, there was a big line for it, so I didn't want to wait in that line. Although the lines look longer than they are because of the pandemic. They have you waiting outside mostly, which is great. And I mean, I know one of the lines we went on at Epcot, Frozen Ever After, is a ride that's very popular and usually an hour wait. We waited 20 minutes. I mean, I think we only wait maybe even less. We didn't wait longer than 20 minutes.
We waited like 20 minutes, right?
The longest ride we waited for was It's a Small World. I think we waited almost a half an hour, which is ridiculous. I used to walk on that. So anyway. Okay, so then I'm going to be doing some like shawl sweater yarn in the future and this year. And so I based these colors on one of the Epcot pavilions. Can you guess which one by looking at the colors?
The Epcot, so it has to be a cold place.
Not cold.
No.
Warm, isn't it? Well, most of it's warm.
It'll be frozen.
Not frozen. What's the one next to the land that we went to? Not the land itself, but the pavilion next to the land.
I don't know. You know all those things. Is this Soarin'?
The Living Seas.
Oh, Living Seas. We go in there? Oh, yeah, we did.
With the Nemo ride?
Oh, How could I forget the Nemo ride?
So this is the Living Seas. I love it.
Okay.
I love this color. It's blues. I'm channeling these kind of blues. So this is like a bright blue with some tonal lighter colors in it. So this is the Living Seas. And I kind of did a little bit of a fade. These are all, they're not available together, they're available separately. But if you wanted to do a fade, I'll show you the fade. This is, there's a manatee in that pavilion, so I named this Marvelous Manatees. I love the manatees, they're so beautiful. I could have also called them Majestic Manatees. And then the last one I named after an attraction that is not running right now, but this is Turtle Talk. I've been on this attraction. It's very blue.
Which attraction is this?
Turtle Talk.
Oh.
You weren't on it.
No, I don't think so.
So if you wanted to do a 3-color shawl, you could use these 3 colors. So again, this is the Living Seas. This is Marvelous Manatees and Turtle Talk. And they just fade into one another. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to have a bunch of these coming up. I won't tell you what I'm going to do this week, but okay. And then I had some.
Ooh.
I know. Feel that.
Nice, I know.
I know. I love these. So this is the Surrey Alpaca Silk base, and I did that in the Living Seas. So if you hold these together, if this doesn't sell, I might cast on a love note with this, because I think it would give me the gauge I'm looking for. And I also have it on mohair silk.
That's even more fuzzy.
So you could hold it with any of these. You could fade. You could do a faded sweater. You know, and hold the whole thing with this. So yeah. So watch for more tonal colors in the future. I love dyeing them. They're super fun. And I don't dye a lot of blue, so this was a fun one to do. I don't know why I don't dye blue. Blue is probably a great color on me. So, anyway, that's it. I will have more. I'm going to do some minis this weekend, and we'll record next week, and I will show you those. I normally put out my newsletter and this show at the same time, but like I said last week, I couldn't record, so that's it for me. You got anything going on, babe?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hi, everybody. Did you miss me? I missed you. Yes, I did. And welcome back from your vacation.
Thank you.
Did you have a good time?
I had a lovely time.
Oh, did you have a good time? Hey, what's that on your head?
Oh, that's my coonskin. No, I don't have anything in my head, do I?
Wait, what is that? That looks familiar. Is it dead raccoon on your head?
Well, it's not. Well, yeah, I guess he's dead. He wouldn't be on my head, would he?
This is terrible. You got a dead raccoon, no.
He killed one of your cousins.
Ah, it's my cousin Eunice. I can smell that anywhere. Oh, Eunice, I always wondered what happened to you. You're on Daddy's head now. Oh, this is terrible.
Oh, Rogie, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
For your
Don't feel
loss.
bad. Oh, where you going? To mourn.
He's going into mourning.
Oh, I knew I should have took this off sooner. Anyway, let's end the show.
Anyway, yeah, we actually we saw these. We were in Frontierland and we saw these caps. And Rich remembered when you tell about the story. You remembered them when you were younger, when you were little.
Yeah, they had them. Yeah, I used to have one. It wasn't aboard at Disney. This was in the 50s. I used to have one. Every kid in America had it.
Was it made out of real raccoon skin?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. Back then, they didn't have
things were different. Yeah,
I bet you it was. This is not real. It's nice and soft though. It's faux fur. It was only $5, so I don't think it's real. Yeah, it was cheap.
Oh. Maybe it's not Eunice.
Oh, no, I think it's...
She's worth more than $5.
Really? I don't know about you there,
Why
Ro.
don't you get a sheepskin hat made out of that other lamb chop,
Yeah, there you go.
pork chop, or whatever her name is?
Go away.
Yeah, it's time.
Okay.
It's time to end the show. I'm
Yes.
hungry. We're recording in the morning. We never record in the mornings. We're not morning people, but I have an appointment later. So it's time for lunch.
Yep, I'm hungry.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to end the show. Have a great week.
It's something beautiful.
And
Cheers.
cheers.
Cool. That's a take.
A what?
And I got drunk for the first time. I thought I was cool.